Hi guys, I wanted to get on here, update you, talk about last night, and help you guys create a vision of what does a healthy relationship look like, and how do you work on surrounding yourself with healthy people instead of toxic people. And so first, I guess what I'll say is update you guys on my situation. So I'm starting to talk to my husband a little bit more. So right now we've been no contact since December, and we are separated. He lives in a different place, and we just started talking a little bit this past week, and it's been really hard. And last night he asked me if I wanted to go eat dinner with him and the kids, and so I said yeah, and we went and we ate dinner, and it was fine. There was no crazy drama or anything like that, but it really hurt. And the reason why it hurt was because there was no feeling like he cared about me. Like Dr. Hawkins calls it intimacy, and like he's not in tune to me. Like I just feel like my husband's just very much about himself, like very much like just self-absorbed. And it's really hard because it's like I hurt and I don't feel like I can share that I hurt, and because I don't feel like he cares. Like there's no genuine care. There's no, like, I guess I feel like some men, like they have an instinct to want to like take care of their woman, you know, like really care about their wife and like how is she doing, what can I do to help her, where my husband doesn't have any of that. There's no genuine care and concern of like, how is she doing? How can I help her? How can I make her happy? Like there's none of that. It's just kind of like, he's got boundaries and he's sticking to his boundaries, and he's not going to love me right now because I'm not meeting his boundaries. And it's really hard, like really hard. After dinner, I came home and I just cried. Like I just cried because it's like, gosh, like, and it's sad because I know like he wants to be with me, but he's so clueless at the same time of what it means to like be a man, like what it means to be a good man, what it means to be, you know. And that brings me into like, what does it mean? What does it mean to be a good man? What does it mean to be a good woman? You know, like I think this is very much a two-way thing, but then I also think like that God created us differently. I think like a man is to, you know, it says in the Bible, love your wife, you know, as just like the church, just as God loves the church. Like it talks about like they're supposed to kind of die to themselves and take care of their family, take care of their wife, take care of their kids, you know. And I think that's what's missing, is that feeling like he wants to take care of me outside of himself. Like just take care of me because he wants to. As a man, that's what you should do. Like that's what life is about. And so that's where I'm at, is I'm way too afraid to even talk to him about that I don't feel loved or I don't feel respected, because if you guys know, like these narcissists have a hard time taking any responsibility for anything. So the second that I tell him like, you know, I have a need to feel loved, would you like to help me feel more loved? I know that he's going to get extremely defensive. He's going to deflect. He's going to say, that's your issue, not mine. And that's where you can't be codependent, and you have to accept it. You have to say, okay, well, when I hang around you, I don't feel good about myself. I don't feel loved. So I'm not going to hang out with you anymore. Done. There's that boundary. There's that knowing your self-worth and surrounding yourself with people who make you feel loved, who make you feel worthy of their time, worthy of their attention. There is nothing wrong with you. Like, and that's what these guys are all about. Like I think they were raised to that when they got in trouble, they were made to feel like lower than low. They were made to feel like pieces of crap. Like their parents withdrew love, their parents withdrew respect, like they treated them so bad. And so that's what happens when they get into a relationship. They turn around and they pass on all that mean-spiritedness to their significant other. You're not worthy of love. You're not worthy of respect. I would respect you if you did X, Y, and Z. I would love you if you did X, Y, and Z. That's wrong. And just don't even engage in that. Like, don't even engage in that whole concept of like arguing with them about whether or not you're worthy of love and you're worthy of respect. Like, just say, no, I know that I'm worthy of love. I know I'm worthy of respect. And set your boundary and say, but that's okay. Like, totally okay. You don't want to show me love. You don't want to show me respect. I don't have to sit here and take the abuse. Surround myself with a man who is intentionally, on purpose, withdrawing your love from me. Like, I'm not okay with that. And I'm not going to hang out with you anymore, and recreate your own life. So you see, like, just by talking about this, you see how the vision is that you want a man who wants to take care of you, who is concerned about your feelings, who is wants to make you feel loved, wants to make you feel special, wants to even, and they do a really good job of that during the honeymoon stage. But the second that they see you're tired, you're stressed, is the second they think that it's okay to withdraw love. And that's the bottom line, and that's what needs to be addressed with these types of men. And just say, like, I don't like they make me feel like a piece of crap, that you don't love me, that you don't respect me, like the way you talk to me is rude. It's down, you're withdrawing your love for me, and I'm not okay with that. And when they'll come back, like mine comes back and is like, absolutely, yep, you're unlovable. I have no problem loving you if you were lovable. Like, that's where, don't engage in the craziness, but at least you get to the root issue. At least you get to see exactly what the problem is. That's the problem right there, is that they justify things like not showing you love, not showing you respect, not giving you safety, and they blame you for it. They say, it's your fault that you made me do it. You made me do this. And that's where it's like, boundaries, you gotta have strong boundaries, because they really do believe that it's your fault. And so you just, like, you cannot be with someone that's just immature. They're just immature, and they have to grow up. Whether or not they want to grow up, that's not on you. Like, that's that codependency. There's no codependency there. You can't make them grow up. You can't make them love you. You can't make them make you feel safe when they get angry. You can't make them respect you. These are all things that they have to decide to do on their own. You just have to set the boundary and just talk to them in a way that you're addressing those root issues of lack of love, lack of respect, lack of security, lack of trust, whatever unmet need is going on that they're trying to deflect and blame you for, is where you say, no, you know your self-worth, you know you're worthy of these things, and you are not going to engage with the nonsense and the crazy making and all that craziness. And so I feel good that I'm not engaging in any sort of crazy making with him right now, which is nice, but I'm having a hard time of feeling safe enough to express my concerns of that I don't feel love, that I'm missing something out of the relationship, like that a mutually satisfying, respectful relationship. I'm not there yet with him, so I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know that if I do feel safe expressing my feelings and needs with him, I'll let you know how he responds. If he responds in a good way, or if he blows up and deflects and gets super angry, which is what usually that he does. I want to get back into counseling with him because I'd like that third person. And so just so you guys know what your needs are, like, really try to stick in tune with your needs. Like, a lot of people last night would have like walked away and not really been aware, like, what am I feeling? Why do I feel this way? And I know, like, at least now I know the root issues. I know the feelings. I know why I feel the way I feel, and I those root issues of like, I don't feel wanted. I don't feel loved by him. I don't feel like he's into me, like there's something missing there that needs to be addressed in a healthy way though. Like, part of me wants to like text him and be all mean back to him, or I want to hurt him the way I'm hurting, right? Which is like, I can see that's like my little bit of like narcissism is like, I want you to feel the way I feel. That's narcissism as well, is they want you to feel the way they feel. So when you feel really, really bad about yourself, that's how they feel. It's really interesting. My husband has like just straight up said that, like, he's like, yeah, I want her to feel, and he's like, thinks about it. And he's like, I want her to feel the way I feel. So they feel really bad about themselves. But again, do you see the boundaries though? No codependency. You can't make them grow up though. That's something they have to do. But here's like this needs inventory that I really like. You can get it off the website, the Nonviolent Communication. It's cnvc.org. It's really good. It talks like become very aware of your needs and become very aware of what they are saying that you're unworthy of. You know, just straight up tell them, I have a need to feel loved. I don't feel loved by you right now. Would you like to help me feel loved? They'll straight up tell you no. I promise you. When they are in that heat of the moment, they will say no. And then you say, okay, well, this is the problem in the relationship. Like I can't be in a relationship with a man who withdraws his love from me. Like that's not okay. That's toxic. That's unhealthy. Like that's abuse. That's exactly the definition of abuse, is when someone makes a choice to withdraw your basic needs from you. When you get into a relationship, people are saying they are willing to like help you and to have respect you and to validate you. And these men don't do that. And that is the root issues. It took me years, 17 years to get down to like, what is the root problems of these crazy making, the silent treatment, the name calling, the withdrawing of the love, like, yeah. But at least I know exactly what I'm working with. And I just want to share that with you, is that they think it's okay to withdraw basic things, and they think it's okay to hurt you and to make you feel bad. And like, so those are the things that need to be addressed. Don't get on the hamster wheel with them. Don't try to defend yourself. Did you see I never said, I didn't defend myself at all with any of the crazy making. I'm just like, I know that I have a need to feel loved, and there's nothing wrong with me for wanting to feel loved by my husband. And that's where I'm at, and wish me luck. I'm trying to express that with him and trying to see if I can't get him to help me feel loved. All right, bye.